Welcome to Enjoy Fort Wayne. This episode is brought to you by the YLNI Farmers Market and highlights the 350 vendors that make up the #1 market in the state of Indiana. Today I'm talking to Angelina Possemato from Angelina Dolores Art. Growing up as a dancer, she'll tell us how she got into art, and it's not the way you may think. So today, Angelina Possemato will help us enjoy Fort Wayne.
Hello, I am Angelina Dolores Possemato, and my business is Angelina Dolores. I make art.
Very cool. And yes, I've seen a lot of your art because it is in just a block away or so from this studio. Tell us where it's located, one of my favorite spots now that you turned me on to.
Absolutely. Daveys Delcious Bagels. It's incredible. The bagels are fantastic.
And the person who makes them is pretty handsome, according to you, I would assume.
Love of my life. Yeah, I curate the shop for him, decorate it. And my art gallery is in the back room.
So cool.
Thank you.
You got to check it out, guys. Daveys Delcious Bagels on the corner of
Washington and Broadway.
Across from the gas station.
Yes, across from the gas station.
Super cool.
Yeah.
It looks smaller than what it is, I will tell you that.
Oh my God. People go, they have come in probably like 5 times and they don't know that the back or the side room does, like they don't know it exists, or even there's an outdoor patio too.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, love
It's
it.
huge. Very
Very cool. The vibe, everything. Davy's cool. Like it's just very cool. So your involvement there is super cool.
Yay.
But let's rewind the clock a little bit. So tell us a little bit more about yourself. Where are you from, Fort Wayne?
I am from Fort Wayne, born and raised. I love Fort Wayne.
Awesome.
I love what it's doing.
Yep.
It's amazing. It really is amazing. Yeah.
So when did you first realize that art was not just like something fun when you get around to it, and it was like, no, this is like truly a love and something I'm going to pursue? Or did it hit like that, or are you there yet even now? Where are we at?
Yeah. So I grew up dancing my whole life. Like, that's what I was doing. I was dancing. I was spending my summers in New York and Chicago, just getting as much experience as I possibly could. I grew up at the Fort Wayne Ballet. I, went through the school. I graduated. And after I graduated, I moved to Chicago and was dancing at a startup company called Common Conservatory, which I love. I followed a teacher there I met at a summer intensive, and he was like, hey, I'm starting this company. And I was like, I'm coming.
I'm in, yeah.
I'm in.
Okay.
And we were about halfway through our season, and COVID happened. And so Chicago shut down, and I came home, and everyone was like, okay, see you in 2 weeks. Like, it was like 2 weeks, whatever.
What we thought, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was wild. And then 3 weeks went by, and then 4 weeks, and then
2
2 months.
Year.
And then a year. And I was like, oh my God.
Like what?
Oh my God. And my mom always said, you either dance or you go to school. And I was like, I don't want to go to school. So anyway, here I am. COVID's happening. I'm home. And my mom's like, you're not dancing.
School.
And I was like, oh,
Those
God.
books. No more teachers' dirty looks.
I know. So I signed up for Purdue or IPFW. What's it called?
Purdue Fort Wayne. PFW.
Purdue Fort Wayne. Okay. I signed up for a class there. I barely went to it. I didn't even. I was like, oh boy.
What, like painting 101? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was a sculpture class, which I really, really enjoyed. I really enjoyed it.
But no, you couldn't even spell the word sculpture, basically, right? I'm just saying, you weren't like a previous sculptor is my point. You weren't.
No. And
That's wild.
I didn't even say how I started painting. So COVID happened. I was so bored at home, obviously. I'm sure everybody was. So I started painting. My mom's an artist. And so I was like,
okay,
Mom.
so it's in your blood. Like, that's what I was like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
COVID, boredness.
Wow.
Paint supplies were around, and I just started painting. And I didn't stop, and I just did it every day.
And you haven't yet.
And I haven't stopped. So, and then I went into Daveys, and I started, doing all that stuff there. And blah, 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 blah.
got connected there, and now you're okay.
And here I am.
That is way different than what I would have assumed. And it's just so great with this show of getting to know the stories of the people behind the market, because
Yes.
their stories are amazing, and you are just amazing as well. So
Thank you.
the listeners are in for a treat because they just get this awesome story. Like, who would have thought that through such a terrible thing as COVID and how secluded and this and what has risen out of the ashes of COVID is this awesome thing now where you get to do this. And so then walk us through, I mean, this is such a short time ago. I know COVID feels in some ways it was 20 years ago, some ways it feels 20 minutes ago, but the reality is it's 2023 and COVID-19 basically happened in 2020.
Yes.
So that's the math, right? And so it's like, all right, walk us through, because I see you all the time at the market.
Mm-hmm.
What was did you have a previous connection through someone, or did you just say, hey, I want to sell my art at the market?
Yeah. Okay. So Davey had a, oh boy, what's it called? My brain. A marketing lady, Katie. She's incredible. She makes the beautiful flower jewelry at the market.
Oh, got you. So you were connected to her through Daveys Delcious Bagels.
And I would talk to her all the time, and she's like, the farmer's market is incredible. And I was like, really?
Sell your stuff.
You should come and sell your stuff. She was like, it would be amazing for you. And I was like, okay.
Okay, I'll give it a shot, right?
And then,
she talks it up.
Yes. And
that's so awesome about the vendor community.
Yes.
Just, right?
Everybody, I love the farmer's market.
I always say over 350 vendors. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. But I mean,
over 350 vendors. It's awesome, right? It's like its own community. So when did you first start then?
Last summer.
Okay.
At some point last summer. I came in. I didn't start right away because
sure.
Katie was still going. She's like, I don't know if you can still join, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm going to give it a try.
Like right now, as of now, it's fully booked. Like,
yes.
If this was
there's a waiting list.
Right. And so it's good, just stuff happens, right? So, okay. So you haven't been there that long. What is something that you have learned that you didn't see coming by being at the market? Everyone assumes that, okay, I'm going to learn this and this, but once something oh my gosh, the market has been great because.
Okay. The farmer's market, I'm not even kidding, has changed the course of my art journey. I'm not even kidding. The amount of beautiful opportunities that have come from just face-to-face connection with people and being able to talk to people, and it's incredible. It's incredible. The farmer's market brings you so many opportunities that you couldn't even dream of. I'm just so grateful for everything. I've been on PBS because of it. I've been on Positively Fort Wayne with Patrick, an incredible man. I've just news things and magazines.
Sure.
It's just what? It's just beautiful. It's beautiful.
In
and
a
stuff
year's
this,
time, in 12 months.
Because of the farmer's market.
Man, that is truly incredible. To a point where you paused for a minute, and I feel the same even now. What can you say? What can you say about that, right? It's
so grateful.
It's so cool. That is amazing. So I want to ask you then a few questions about Fort Wayne, but we want to take a break, and we'll come right back, okay?
Okay.
Brewhound Bus is your chance to visit all the scenes you want to check out, from breweries to wineries and nightlife. Book your tour with Brewhound Bus. Go to brewhoundbus.com, let us pick you up from your house, and drop you off home safely. Grab 12 of your friends and bring your own cooler on board. Book your next bachelor or bachelorette party, birthday, or friends night out with Brewhound Bus. Check out the weekday specials as well, only at brewhoundbus.com. Okay, so my goosebumps has subsided a little bit, and we're good. We're back. It's incredible, hearing this stuff that I just didn't see coming. Like, to be honest, I kind of thought you were going to say, well, my love for painting started when I was in the womb and I was painting, and at 3rd grade I won an award for best painter ever. And then I just thought like maybe it was along those lines, because you talk to some people and they say, well, they've been farming since 1892 or this. And it's like, okay. And then here's you and you're like, no, I didn't think I'd be doing this. Like,
Yes.
it's just incredible. So, and you're such a big fan of Fort Wayne. You love Fort Wayne. It's your community.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to ask you, what's something that you can say that you're proud of Fort Wayne over the last like 5, 10, 15, 20 years, the changes that you've seen? Talk to me.
Okay. So I've been coming to downtown since I was little because of the ballet. The Fort Wayne Ballet is downtown. And in the arts district next to the art museum. And so I've always come downtown, and when I was younger, nothing was really happening. There was nobody walking around the city. There was nothing really to do, I guess, that I knew of. Again, I was...
No, but you're right. I mean,
Yes.
it was...
Yes, and...
You didn't hang out in downtown. You got to where you were going and did your thing, and then
Exactly.
you left.
Exactly. And over the last probably 5 years, I feel like it's exploded with people caring about the city, wanting people to be downtown, wanting people to experience how really cool it is and how artsy it is and how, like, there's delicious food everywhere.
Right. Everywhere downtown.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful city. Like, there's amazing architecture, and yeah, I guess I've just seen it, so much care and love go into it in the past few years.
I cannot agree more.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm from originally the San Francisco area, and I love a big city. So obviously anything that resembles big city stuff and lots of stuff, hustle and bustle,
Yeah.
like I love, and the arts and like all that stuff, because
Yes.
it makes what the city's foundation and like its heartbeat is always going to be like art and like that kind of thing. I may not understand it perfectly, but I do know, you know it when you see it. Like when you see an exhibit, you're like, that is cool. And like, that is something that we need, art and music and all that stuff. So couldn't agree more. But now let me ask you this. What is something that Fort Wayne needs to maybe be on the lookout for? Watch out, Fort Wayne. If we continue doing this, it's not going to be good for us. Like maybe something, a growing point, or something that you're either disappointed in, or it's not disappointing yet, but we got to be careful.
Juicy. Well, the roads. I feel like a lot of people are coming to Fort Wayne or moving here.
And if they can't get to where they're going.
Yes. I mean, okay.
Different roads are closed off, and like
but
different roads are entirely closed off.
They're fixing it. They're doing it. But I'm saying if they expand, like I love being able to zoom from the south side to the north side to, out west. Zoom. If there are more people coming, I won't be able to zoom. You know what I mean? The roads. Okay. So like traffic. I don't want traffic.
Which is that part of having a bigger city though? I mean,
right.
You were in Chicago. What? There was no traffic in Chicago?
There's so much traffic. But that's what I love about Fort Wayne, is that it's small. It's small and it's connected, and community.
Yep.
If it gets bigger, some of that may start to.
So to keep an eye out on like, hey guys, this is good, but let's make sure we keep community going as we broaden our horizons.
Yeah.
Hey, that's really good. That's really fair.
Does that make sense?
Yes. No, it does.
Okay.
I like that. No one's ever said that before.
Oh, okay.
So, no, that's really good. I like that. That makes a lot of sense.
I said roads. Okay.
Well, but I know what you mean. Like,
yeah.
Exactly. Like, there's no Back to the Future where we're going, we don't need roads. Like, no, we need our roads, and we don't want to be on those roads forever, waiting to get to one destination to the other.
Yeah, I just love that about Fort Wayne, is that you could just go to Trader Joe's, and then happy there's Trader Joe's.
You want plug. You want the sense of community of a small city, no
Yes.
matter how big we get.
Yeah.
Did I just paraphrase it?
Yes, exactly.
It's almost like I've done this a time or two. I don't
You're
know.
very good at it, by the way.
I digress. So, but I do understand what you're saying, and no one has ever said it like that before, and I totally get it, and I've never thought of it that way.
Yes.
So
It's like you go places and you not that you like know the people, but you'll be like, hey, nice to see you. And
So,
it's bigger. It's
yeah.
some of that kind of fades away, I feel like.
it's interesting.
And people become strangers.
Right. No. So in light of that, I was saying my dad was a church planner, and when you're just starting something, you have your like 8 families, and it's like great, everyone's a family. But then when you grow, which isn't bad, you want more people to like have the good stuff that these 8 families have. But now if you have 800 people, person number 800 does not know person number 1. There's no way that 800th person like you're sitting far away, you probably never shake hands with that person. Is that sense of community the same? You can't really tell me that it is. It can still be good. There's still a lot of good churches that have 800 people. I'm not saying that. But there is something to be said about when you have just 8 families and you're breaking bread and you know what I mean?
Yes.
Maybe a bagel or 2.
Oh, yeah.
Quick plug. But do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's the same as that. And
Yes.
so, no, that is big.
I guess it's like people are finding out that Fort Wayne is starting to become very cool, and you know,
Now they wanna-
it's like, hey, watch out.
What? Hey, now, you don't make me have more traffic if you come
Yeah,
over here.
It's just about the
Well,
traffic.
let's figure it out, Mayor, and whatever, the powers that be. Like,
Yeah.
make
I have
sure-
no idea how that works.
You know,
but
I've always said a freeway that goes through downtown would be solid. To like, you know what I mean? That
underneath.
now you, or something, or
Wow.
above, something.
The train system, we have it. We have it.
Well,
Bring
we
it
have
back to
weddings in
life.
there. We have like,
That's true.
which is super nice.
Yeah.
That's architecturally cool, right?
Yeah,
But,
it's
yeah.
beautiful. The
So,
history of Fort Wayne.
I mean,
Trains,
it's crazy. Yeah. No,
rivers,
for sure.
travel.
Founded on the rivers.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Okay. 2 questions.
Yes.
If someone is looking to start to become an entrepreneur and they're sitting right here, talk to me.
Oh boy. Trust the process. Just enjoy the little things, enjoy the little wins, enjoy the little successes, because from those little wins, from those little successes come great beauty and all of your heart. If you work hard, you know, all of that.
It'll happen.
Yes.
Maybe not tomorrow, but it'll happen.
Yes. If you are, not to say lazy, or if you are self-doubting, I feel like that self-doubting will,
It eats at you.
yes, you have to love yourself. You have to love the process. You have to enjoy what you are doing. And with each step, you have to be so grateful for everything that's happening to you. Whether it's someone says, hey, I like your logo. Or, hey, I like this. I like that. Hey, I really like that drink you made me. Hey, I really, just be like, oh, God, like, yes. Yes, keep it coming. Keep it coming. Gratitude.
Well, the book comes out February 10th. I mean, are you writing a book? That is awesome. I mean,
Thank you.
no, this is awesome. We could go another 2 hours.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I only have one more question though.
Okay.
And you said a key thing that this could be the answer. It's fair, but maybe not. Someone has tasked you with a airplane that writes the skyline, like so that the whole city can see.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And you get to tell the person what to say. Go.
Okay. Well,
And
can
see,
I have,
trust
like, a few things?
and trust the process. Like really stuck out. Like I was like, okay, that's fair if you were to say that, but it doesn't have to do with like any of your work. It doesn't have to do with like. It doesn't have to say like go buy a bagel. Like you know what I'm saying. It can just be from you. Like what do you want the city of Fort Wayne to know or to read, to look up in the sky and be like, oh.
Enjoy the little things. Enjoy your life. Like, enjoy it. Because we're only here for so long. And if you just so what I think about is my body being, I want it to be clear. I want my body to be clear. I don't want it to be hard, where things get stuck to it, where I hold on to things, where, I meet somebody and they're angry at me and I hold on to it, all day, and I start to get hard. I want to be clear. I want things to flow through me. That allows me to enjoy every experience I have, rather than holding on to, past ones and being angry, but, what am I saying? I'm saying to enjoy life and to let it flow through you, and to, be grateful for every experience you have, because every experience shapes who you are. Am I making sense? Enjoy life. Enjoy the little things.
1,000,000,000% you are making more sense than you even know.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
I love that.
Be clear. Like, you want to be a filter. Suck in all the love, filter out all the hate.
Because you can't suck in the love when you have the bad stuff. It doesn't work, so you have to filter it out.
Mm-hmm.
No, 100%.
Absolutely.
I love that. So
I feel like this is falling off my head. Is that true?
If people, maybe a little.
Okay.
Luckily, there's only a minute left, so because I just want you to be able to take some time. Tell us what's next for you. What do you have going on? Where can we see you? And that kind of stuff.
So what's next for me is always the farmer's market on Saturday.
Right. Every Saturday, 9 to 1.
9 to 1.
Yeah.
Just see me there, unless it's raining. I don't go.
It's not good for paint. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I went once when it was raining, and
to see if it would work.
My stuff got wet, and I was like, okay, I can't do that again.
Yeah.
Even though I want to, I can't. So unless it's raining, I won't be there. But
fair.
If the sun is out, I'll
tomorrow, but
yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's for another show.
Okay. Where else would I be? I have the most wonderful opportunity to show my work in New York City, Manhattan. So that is very exciting. September 30th. I have 2 shows that day. I'm doing a collaboration with dancers. They have, I met them at the Fort Wayne Ballet, and he reached out and he was like, hey, I love what you're doing. Would you mind being a part of my show? And I was like, yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me check. Yep, I'm good.
Yeah. I'll clear everything.
So September 30th, you said?
September 30th. I'm very grateful. I'm
just so awesome.
excited. Even if 2 people show up, I'm going to be like, yes!
No, but that's so great.
Yeah.
And the link will be in the show notes, guys, for all of your social media and all of your stuff, ways to get in contact with you if they want to see what you're doing and all that.
Yes.
So click on the links on the show notes. But amazing. Thank you so much for being here. It's so energizing to talk to you, so thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you. You as well. You're very good at this stuff. Oh,
thanks. And you're not.
Yeah, clearly. Okay.
No, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. We will see you next week, guys. This podcast is brought to you by Coraggio Media. The show is edited by me and sponsored by the YLNI Farmers Market. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for all the latest updates. We will see you next week, where we will be sure to show you how you can enjoy Fort Wayne.